you make 300,000 from right this second, I will flip your coin.
The City of Sin. I come here every summer for the World Series of Poker. Trying to get rich playing the game we all love. I'm here for tournaments, not cash games. But I got a text I couldn't ignore. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bud. Look at that. I'm with a famous kid. Famous kid.
Daniel Negreanu, the best poker player of all time in my eyes. His coach, MJ Gonzalez, invited me to a high-stakes private game. The buy-in, 20% of my net worth. How could I say no? I actually played this game 6 months prior when MJ gave me $5,000 just to play it at no risk. I was broke at the time, and it meant a lot, and I've been trying to pay it forward ever since. Today, I finally have that opportunity.
You don't have a big edge in those games yet. I've seen your hands, I see the way you play. You have the potential to actually have a significant edge. You're not there yet.
For everyone else, this is just a normal Wednesday, but for me, this is the biggest game of my entire life. Nerves are kicking a little bit, but we're gonna go say hello.
Give me an update. Give me a progress report.
We have 150K.
Beautiful. Good for you. I'm absolutely proud of you. Keep your head down. Don't talk about it. Just f***ing be it. And in 5 years from now, you're going to look back and you've conquered exactly what you wanted to. Beat the game. I mean, that's all life is just one f***ing game. It's super long nights and very short years because it's going to go by like that. Live in the moment and in your journey, dude. It's f***ing awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Dan. I sit down with some of the best players in Vegas. I'm nervous, but ready. I'm coming to win $100,000 today. I'm not playing scared. I sit down with $10,000, but my max loss is $20,000. Early on in the night, I look down at 8-7 of diamonds. The hijack opens to $150, the cutoff makes the call, then the button raises to $700. We have a standard fold, but we have a playable hand and we're very deep. I decide to raise again to $2,400. My heart rate jumps up as I could be playing for my entire stack within minutes of sitting down. The original raiser folds, so does the cutoff, and the button does as well.
Nice hand. Let's go, Corey.
There we go.
Nice hand.
We're here to set the tone and win the biggest session of my life. Now, this isn't a standard poker game. There's a bunch of mini games, side bets that drive action to the moon. For instance, every time someone wins a pot, they have to make an animal noise or else they owe $400 to the next hand. This guy wins a hand, but he doesn't make a sound.
400.
Yep.
So $400 goes into the next pot. That's a lot of money, so I decide to steal it. I raise to $300. I have Jack-8 offsuit in the cutoff. It's a bad hand, but we don't have to get through many players to pick up the dead money. Action folds to the Boyd. You want your money back?
You know what? I think I do.
Okay. I decide to talk a little bit because it makes my hand seem much stronger than it is. We go heads up to a flop, which is 10-9 something. We flop an open-ended straight draw. For an ugly hand, this is about as good as you could possibly ask for. I continue the pressure for $300. Boyd thinks over his decision, then says this.
Okay, you win.
Okay.
You win. This one, we're already
Woof.
in creative territory.
Woof woof. These are quote-unquote small pots, but to me, this is a full buy-in at 1-3. I'm up nearly $2,000 very early in the night. A few minutes later, I look down at Ace-Jack of diamonds. Under the gun opens to $150. Under the gun one calls, and I decide to set the trap. This game's playing very gambly. A lot of players are pretty loose. As the small blind jams all in for $10,000 and the original raiser calls, I was trapping, but now I am faced with a very uncomfortable decision. If I make the call, the pot is over $30,000. This will be the biggest I've ever played in my life to date. We could be dominated against ace-queen or ace-king or pocket queens or pocket kings, even aces, but these guys are both really gambly. Now MJ goes into the tank. Seems like he was trapping as well. He gives it a long think and ends up folding king, queen of hearts. We're three ways all in for over $30,000, and I have no idea what we're up against. We decide to run it twice. The winner of each board will lock up half the pot. The first player shows pocket fives. He's ahead on the flop. We turn an ace. I have no idea if I'm good though. On the second board, we flop nothing. We turn a jack, but my opponent rivers the nut flush. He has spades, ace-6 of spades. We were good until the river. One card, and we would scoop a $35,000 pot. We'd be up $25,000 in minutes. But we still win $7,000. We profit $7,000 on the hand. That's still an insane result. We are cruising early in the night. MJ and I start talking. Then he says this.
If you make 300,000 from right this second, I will flip your phone.
Dude, it's not worth it.
I will lay 10,000.
If I win, it change my life. If I lose, I'd be devastated.
Smart man. I want to back somebody. A low stakes grinder.
Yes.
You and I will 50-50 back them. Any money made.
In this game?
I don't care. In this game, small games, whatever they want. I don't give a shit. But we'll both choose whomever it is.
Okay.
And then we'll do a little bit of coaching with them, but it's a way that you can give back the way that I gave to you.
I really like that idea.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. I'm giving one of you $10,000 in a high-stakes poker game. Complete free roll. If you win, we'll split the profit, and if you lose, you owe me nothing. Just like MJ did for me, I'll fly to Austin, Texas, and you'll play on the lodge with me on November 22nd. The winner will be announced on the 19th. Flights and hotel paid for, and if for whatever reason you can't make it, we'll just reschedule to a date that you can make it. If you want to participate in the contest, follow me on Instagram. I'll have all the details there. Good luck. $10,000. You could literally start your poker career today. Last time I was at MJ's game, I was up $6,000 or $7,000, then I gave it all back. I need to stay dialed in, keep playing good poker. Let's go, man. I sit back down at the table and quickly win another small pot, but I forget to do something. Fuck!
No, that's right. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no!
You know what's funny? 6 months ago, that was a buy-in. That was a buy-in 6 months ago.
Disgusting.
Times have changed, my friend.
Disgusting. I give $400 back from a silly mistake. It's so unintuitive to make a sound every time you win a pot. Shortly after, I pick up King Jack of clubs. The cutoff opens to $150. The button makes the call. Then the small blind puts in another raise to $800. This is another one of those hands where I don't think it's good enough to call, but we have great properties to put in another raise as a bluff. I make it $2,000. The cutoff folds, the button does as well, but the small blind sticks in the call. Not ideal. I would love to take it down pre-flop, but we go off to 3 cards, which great for my range, not great for my exact holding. It's ace 4 deuce rainbow. The small blind checks, and I continue betting for $1,100. She makes the call, which isn't great news because I have king high. Turn card doesn't improve our hand, and she checks to me again. I think she's going to have a lot of hands like 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, and all these middling pocket pairs are going to be very uncomfortable facing another bet. If I had aces, ace king, ace queen, I would bet once more, so I toss out $3,200. This is the tensest moment in every hand, where you're sitting with a bluff and you're praying they make the fold. Please believe me. She doesn't. She puts in the call, and I am about done with it. The river card improves us to a pair. We're beating 10s and 9s, but that's really about it. I don't think it's worth barreling a third time, and we lose to ace queen. We give back all the profit, and now we are basically even once again. I attempt some small bluffs that do not work, and I'm forced to fold. Before I can blink twice, I quickly find myself down a few $1,000s. It's very heart-wrenching. This is the nature of high-stakes poker. You can be up or down tens of thousands of dollars every second. You either have the stomach to deal with it, or you pick up your chips, rack up, and walk away. This is the life that I've signed up for, and I want a chance to prove that I belong here. I take a deep breath, settle in, and get ready for war. In this next hand, I have ace-queen offsuit. Early position opens to $150, then one player makes the call. I bump it up to $900. The original raiser folds, but one of the callers continues. So we go heads up to a flop, which doesn't help me at all. He checks, and I continue betting for $900. He unfortunately makes the call, which is not great news because we have ace high. The turn card is a king. He checks once more, and I mean, if I bet here, I am committing myself to going all in on most rivers. It's a question of, do I want to shut down here or go for glory? I mean, I'm not playing scared, so I reach down to my stack and slide out $2,000. Thankfully, this player quickly folds. We get it through. That is massive. We pick up a nice little pot here. Then I pick up Queen 10 offsuit. I raise to $150. This is just a fold, but I am playing a lot looser than I should, and we get punished for it. Max raises to $600. Action folds to me. I know what you're thinking. Corey, just fold. Move on to the next hand. I do no such thing. I think Max plays pretty aggressive, and he's even looser than me, so I just put in another raise. Fight fire with fire. I make it $1,900. Max asks for a count. We might have gotten ourselves in trouble. Never mind. We windmill the Queen 10 offsuit. Give me the chips. We're in to win. Let's f***ing go. I raise pocket sixes to $150, and a bunch of people call. The flop is ace-9-6. We flop bottom set on a massively connected board. I decide to check to set the trap, but unfortunately action checks around. The turn card is the 4 of clubs. This board gets even more dynamic, and I can't check again. I decide to put a bet for $450. Max decides to raise on the button to $2,000. He's around $8,000 total. Now it's a question of, do we call or push all in? I decide to go with the latter. He snap calls. I show the sixes, and he has 7-5 of clubs. He has an open-ended straight flush draw. We decide to run it twice for over $16,000. Please hold. The first board is clean. We lock up half the pot, but we still have to fade half the deck. We hold. We are back up over $8,000. My heart is jumping out of my chest. I look like this is just another casual day in the office. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very happy that we win this hand. As if this day couldn't get any better, I flop another set of sixes. The hijack checks, and I place a bet for $150. The hijack now check raises to $700. He was the original raiser pre-flop. He made it $150, and I called. So he could have aces, kings, queens, jacks. All of these hands are going to have an impossible time folding. We're incredibly deep, so I have to put in another raise if we want to get the money in by the river. I put in another raise to $1,600. This player makes the call, going off to a turn card, which comes the jack of clubs. Now there's 2 flush draws on board, and this player checks to me. If he has jacks or tens, we just have to lay in the bed we make. I continue betting for $5,000. As soon as I release the chips, I wish I could take the bet back. I wanted to make it 4K, but I didn't want to look like it was just a slight misclick. I went way too big. Now even hands as strong as aces can fold. I can't show anything, but this slight misclick may end up costing me a full double. He lets it go. We still win a nice little pot, but it is nothing compared to what it could have been. However, we win a button. So if we win 2 more hands in a row, we will get an additional $2,700 in bounties. I look down at 6-4 offsuit. Max then goes all in for nearly $5,000. That's pretty unfortunate. We're getting a damn good price with all of this dead money out there. So I toss in the chips with a dusty-ass raggedy hand. Turns out we're up against ace-queen. We flop a pair. The turn's a king, and the river bricks out. We pick up a $10,000 pot with absolute dust. And we have 2 buttons. So if we win this next hand, we'll win the bounty and a bunch of money in addition to whatever the pot is. I have ace-6 offsuit. There's a raise to $150. I put in another raise to $1,200. Action folds to Max, who raises again to $3,000. Action folds back to me. This is a standard fold. We have a horrible holding. We should never find ourselves in this spot, but I don't know. Max is tilted. I've seen him play really aggressive. He could have hands like king, queen, king, jack, queen, jack. An all-in of $20,000 would look so strong, we might honestly be able to get him to fold. After giving it some thought, I decide to go all in. He snap calls. Holy shit, I'm playing a $45,000 pot, the biggest of my entire life, by 50%, and I am dominated. He has pocket eights. We decide to run it twice. We go off to a first flop, which comes all hearts. And we have top pair. If any 6 or heart will give us the best hand. We are actually a favorite. The turn bricks out, And there's one more card. We don't improve. Max locks up half the pot, and now we are praying for a chop. I need an ace. I really need an ace to get bailed out. And we're down to our last card. That's not going to do it. I lose the biggest pot of my entire life in an absolute punt, trying to win a dumb, progressive bounty game. I'm in disbelief. I cannot fathom how much money I just lost. I'm really struggling to process it in the moment. I was up so much money, and I just gave it all back in the snap of a finger. MJ turns to me and says, "This is where champions are born. Don't let this shit rattle you." But I do not want to hear it. I am in another realm. As I'm processing what happens, the next hand gets dealt, and I look down at Ace King. There's a raise to 150, and a person calls. I decide to call, setting the trap, because this game is action. There's been so much re-raising. But unfortunately, a few more players call, and we go a bunch of ways to a flop, which comes ace high. Action checks to me, and I decide to bet. The small blind and original raiser call. They go 3 ways to a turn, which looks pretty safe. Action checks to me again, and I continue betting for $1,000. This time, only the small blind makes the call, but the original raiser gets out of the way. The river card is an 8, and this player checks it to me one more time. I think he has a weaker ace, and I'm going to go for all of it. I decide to go all in for $5,000. This player snap calls and shows ace-8 offsuit. He rivered 2 pair. That's it. I'm now down $10,000 and my buy-in is gone. I am crushed. I have no words. I just stand up and head towards the door. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You're a good poker player, Corey. You shut it that night.
No, I didn't have a bad night.
You made a mistake. That's a bad night. On to the next.
As I'm leaving, this is how they get you. $20 more down the chute.
Let me go home. Thank you. How blessed am I to play a $43,000 pot and walk away and be okay? 4 months ago, I was sweating my dick off because I lost a $600 pot back in New Hampshire. Life has changed really fast for me, and I just want to appreciate how far I've come. I could not afford to lose the money back then. I can't afford to lose the money now. I lost $5,000 personally tonight. My net worth is around $150,000, so I'm gonna be fine. I'll make it back, but I'm in a sick position. There's no complaining. I can't complain anymore. This will not be the biggest pot that I play this year. Mark my words. I will play a bigger pot. I will play a bigger pot, and I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna play a $100,000 pot this year. Most likely. Maybe it's not in a cash game. Maybe it's in a tournament. Maybe I wake up tomorrow and play the Gladiators, and next week I'm at a final table playing for $2 million. Every game is different. That hurts a lot tonight, obviously. I was up 17 racks, and somehow I lose 10. That sucks. That really sucks. But we're moving on. We're moving on.